Caribbean Insight is the best. Caribbean Insight is the best. Better than the rest. Are you on YouTube? So don't find me rude.
Hi, this is General Rampasad here from JMC Triveni, here on Caribbean Insight.
I want me man up under me all night, up under me. Yes, I'm Calypso Twiggy all the way from Sweet TNT. And whenever I'm in New York, I always check out Caribbean Insight.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight. Today with me in the studio, I have some brothers, some wonderful brothers, I must say. The lead singer, Double D, and leader and keyboardist, Mr. V. Prasad, from the band JMC Triveni. This is a band that performs that crossover music from TNT, music of the soca and calypso and the chutney. I want to welcome you brothers to the show.
Once it's a pleasure being here, Caribbean Insight, all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, I must say, Didi.
I joined this band in 1994. This is my third year. And the different atmosphere with the band in the East Indian chutney music, soca, reggae, is a nice unity we have. So it's a nice thing. Bill Chutman also is my father, which a lot of people knew. So I must say, first time when I interview, really broadcasting it live.
Really? Yeah. Well, no, people, that was a little shocker there. I mean, he didn't tell me that. Bill is dead.
Yes, that's
hey, I'd say big up to Bill Trotman.
Enough respect.
Enough respect. Mr. Prasad, you want to give us a little background on yourself?
Well, I am from more or less an East Indian Oriental home, where I started Indian music at a very tender age of 7 years. Mm-hmm. I was 7 years, yeah, that's approximately. Oh, I wouldn't say how much, we don't know how much years I am. Yeah, and I started off like playing the Indian instrument, the harmonium, as they say. And from then on, I continued playing. At the age of 18, I entered a competition where I won a car, a very popular program in Trinidad, Mastana Bahar, where I won a Cressida motor car. And from then on, I started playing for Triveni, and from then on, we just continue going until this day, this present day. Yeah.
How did you guys come together?
Well, as you know, Trinidad, we always preach national unity. So, like 3 years ago, I needed a lead vocalist because the previous singer, he had to migrate because the band, of course, based in Trinidad. Mm-hmm. And I met Double D. Well, I got a phone number for Double D, and I called him and I asked him if he was interested. And he came in like 2 days after, and we had a rehearsal, and from then on, he said, well, he is in, and we said, okay, that's it, and we continue from then on.
You guys get it together. Yeah. I mean, this is unity.
Yeah, very much so.
To the fullest extent. It's actually demonstrated here and in your music too.
All the time, yes.
Let's listen to Chutney Bacchanal, which was made popular by Chris Garcia, done by JMC Triveni.
A woman come from India, say she love a soca, want to sing a verse in Hindi. So she just grab hold of my guitar, then start to deliver, and this is what it sound like to me. No, this is what it sound like, jamming on me all night. This is what it sound like to me. Jade burk jande burke jade burkunji, jade burki chakadak dorki nani, jubilaki nani, chakading jubilaki nani, chakading jubilaki nani, chakading jubilaki nani. Chutney Bacchanal, chutney Carnival, chutney Bacchanal, chutney Carnival. Oh lad, oh yo, body start to shiver, my body start to quiver, just vibing on this new wave chutney. The woman born in a frenzy, wailing up she body, iron all in sweet ecstasy. Now this is what it sound like, jamming on me all night. This is what it sound like to me. Jade burka jande burke jade burkunji, jade burki chakadak dolki nani, jubilaki nani, chiding dakading jubilaki nani, dakading jubilaki nani, dakading jubilaki nani. The ball in chutney Carnival, chutney Bacchanal, chutney Carnival, chutney Bacchanal. Oh lad, oh yo, oh chutney, chutney, chutney.
must say you guys have a lot of energy going within the band.
Yes, very much so. Most of us, we put in a lot into it. As you can see, we play music is feelings and mood, and there's, music, the soca music, that is the rhythm. You certainly can't stay one place. You got to be moving and jumping, and that's exactly what we've been doing, trying to make our stage performances as well as our audio. That is.
It's good. It is very good. You are great. You're exceptional. Thank you. Tell me a little bit about some of your background.
Well, the band's background or my background?
The band's background.
Okay.
Working together, where you guys, performing. You tell me you're based in TNT
Yes.
for 6 months, and then you travel for 6 months. Tell me a little bit about your tours.
This year is going to make like 20 years of the band being existing. The band was formed in 1977, the 27th of November. Yeah, and it was an East Indian band playing only Oriental East Indian music for like 10 years. And in 1986-87, we started playing crossover music, playing for the first time ever we're on the road with Rab's Immortal. That's a big mass band in Trinidad. And we played in a lot of pubs like the Mass Camp Pub, Upper Level, the club in San Fernando, and all the top venues. We played both chutney and soca music. So from then on, we continued in 86 into 96 to this present time, being a soca band as well as a chutney band. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of your tours, the places that you've traveled and performed.
Well, for the past 4 years, we have an annual tour. Right now, we are presently in this our fourth year, 6 months every year. We're based in Trinidad from October to April. I believe the ending of April, beginning of May for New York. We start our tour on Mother's Day at Calypso City, very popular nightclub, which the #1 nightclub in Queens. And from then on, every weekend we move into different places, different states. We went to Montreal as well, Toronto, Miami, Washington, Boston, London, many different places we have performed already. And we have bookings towards the year as we go along.
How is the chutney music kicking up?
The chutney music is now a new thing to me because now getting into the whole format of the East Indian languages. So me, myself, I was on soca and reggae. So now it's a new thing to me, but it's going nice and people appreciate me a lot more in the band because most of the times we not play for the East Indians, but everything's being good with this band, nice unity, and I enjoy my tour, which is the only singer and pressure for me because it's almost 60-something songs out. So, it's nice.
But you're doing a good job.
Yeah, it's good.
But, what about sing? Do you sing in the East Indian dialect itself?
Yeah, well, right now I'm doing studying the whole languages in East Indian right now, and it's very difficult. But I will hear sometimes.
Some of these guys, you teachers?
Yeah, he's a full Hindi man. If you hear he talks, you certainly wouldn't be able to understand him right now. So it's best to stay with the English. Try and don't get him too much into the language because we're going to have problems. I wouldn't understand him myself.
I love that. I really love that. But that is good because for most of you, the people who know and the people who don't know, Trinidad is such a cosmopolitan place. We have people from all different races and we mix together and we unite. And this is part of what comes off of the unity.
Yeah, that's right.
What did your dad think about when you entered into the chutney East Indian music?
He's proud right now because he have a lot of children, 12.
12.
I one of the guys only into the music after him, take after his footstep. He's proud of me right now.
He's working there with you. Oh yeah. When you see him, tell him I say hi.
Sure.
And I would love to have him on the show.
So he'll be up here next month.
He would. Some of the other brothers in the band. Give me a little background on them.
Well, those are my brothers, my family. We are everything to each other because we spend so much time together. I must say they work very, very hard, and I want to compliment them on their hard work. Namely, we have Rodney John on bass, we have Clyde Peters on trumpet, we have Ricki Jai, who has been in the band for the past 9 years, the guitarist. We have Anil Subram on drums. We have Gerald Rampersad on horns, who is the, world-class saxophonist, who does most of the arranging for the band. I want to thank him very much for all the work he has done for the past 3 years, together with all the help from all the other guys in the band. And sometimes we hire extra musicians, depends on the artist we play for, because sometimes we play for the Grandmaster Kitchener, we play for Denyse Plummer, we play for Super Blue, so we add in extra horns and stuff. But basically 6 of us travel together with W, and sometimes Ricki Jai joins the force.
Okay. On that note, let's listen to Moving to the Left and the Right, made famous by Nigel Lewis, played by JMC Triveni.
Party time again. When the sun or rain, see them move to the left. All ready? All ready? After 4, let me go. 1, we move to the left. 2, we move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the right, hey. Moving to the right, hey. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the right, hey. Moving to the right, hey. Take off your rag if you have it. Take off your rag. Take off your rag if you have it. Take off your rag. Take off your rag if you have it. Take off your rag. Take off your rag if you have it. Take off your rag. Let me see you spin it wrong and wrong. Let me see you spin it wrong and wrong. Let me see you spin it wrong and wrong. Let me see you spin it wrong and wrong. Move it from side to side. Wave it from side to side. Move it from side to side. Wave it from side to side. Hands. What else is the party waiting for? Up north, up north, up north, up north, up north, up north. Unrecognized.
Tell me a little bit, Mr. Prasad, a little bit about the accomplishments and the awards that you have received since you and the band been, together.
Well, last year, starting the first Indo-Caribbean Awards in Trinidad, we won the awards for the best crossover band. This year as well, the same award that has changed its name to the TNT Music Award, because last year what we had mostly like chutney music, but this year they had more soca and chutney, with soca, some of the soca artists being incorporated in the show. So it's changed from Indo-Caribbean Awards to TNT Music Awards, and this year we also accomplished that award.
That award?
Yeah.
What did it take to really win that show?
Well, I think the work we have done for the past 10 years, we have been working very hard throughout the world, backing up all the top artists for the various recordings we made. Right now the medley you have there, then we have a medley coming out this year, and a lot of crossover music we have done for top artists throughout the chutney soca arena.
The music is good, and you guys sort of like mesh together well. And yeah, the vibe you give is like great, so I know the band will be doing good.
It's very, very close. We are guys, mainly as I mentioned before, stick together very closely. We live like for 6 months together, so it's more or less a family unity kind of thing.
On that note, my good people, let's listen to I Ain't Dancing With No Big Belly Man by JMC Triveni.
Take off your jersey, take off your shirt, take off your dress, and let me jam, horns. I guess you. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Soca chutney on the go. Jump, jump. Trinidad and Tobago. Oh gosh, oh lord, oh gosh, go lord, oh gosh, yes. Come girl, come boy, come girl, come boy. Hear me? If you see she in the party, wild and wassy, with your body, everybody only watching, nobody touching, only lasting. But my darling, wait a dance on a lead. A big belly man, grab the woman, started to jump. She went crazy, kicking her teeth. Boy, you sure yeah what she said. I ain't dancing with no big belly. Oh gosh, what she tell me? What? Don't you touch me with your big belly. Oh gosh, oh Lord. She want a body man. She want a body man. She want a bony man. She want a bony man. If you want jello, I'ma take you to the store. If you can't feel the bone, leave she alone. She want a bony man like me, like me. She want a bony man. She want a bony man. She want a in the morning, in the evening, in the morning. She want a bony man.
Thank you for making Caribbean Insight your #1 stop for culture. Today we have over 10,000 subscribers. You have showed your interest in keeping Caribbean culture alive. We are offering you the Morris Bishop t-shirt, a shirt that invokes thought and empowerment. It's a collector's item, a memorabilia. For your participation, go to the link below and make your contribution to foster the value of our Caribbean cultural stories. Thank you for your support as we continue to develop.
I'm the Lord Kitchen.
This is Rootsman.
This is Sanel Dempsey.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypso and Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Insight.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
Well, none of these guys here seem to have no big belly, so we know we're gonna be dancing with brothers like these. Double D, tell me a little bit about, you know, some of the audience you performed for. Which were the best then? Which were the worst? Throw a light on that.
Most of my audience is more North American. They receive us more than our home because.
Why is that?
They give us more vibes because they appreciate, because apparently they don't hear the soca music as often.
As a Trinidad,
Trinidad.
That's true. That's true.
Every weekend, more or less, we have shows in Trinidad. But here, you know, sometimes you have a lot of weekends go without anything happening.
Oh yeah, we're hungry for that music, brothers. We're hungry for the music.
That's right.
That's why we tell you guys keep giving it,
That's why we're here for 6 months.
For 6 months, we might need stuff like this year round. You see, we have to stop thinking of this music as being seasonal.
We are hoping to have our green cards very soon.
I don't think you guys need your green cards to be here. You guys are artists and performers. You are ambassadors of Caribbean music.
We want to live here.
Oh, you want to
love this place?
So you leaving TNT?
No, not really. We're going to go back for Carnival. We must head back for Carnival at the beginning of the year and come back. But that's in the making though. But right now we are basically 6 months in Trinidad, 6 months here.
6 months in Trinidad, 6 months in TNT. Your rendition of the various artist songs that you perform is, I must say, exceptionally well. Do you have a problem with the brothers of them saying probably performing the song better than they do?
Yeah, a lot of people, but they say that better work that I did, you know, and they get more ideas of the song. They say, why did they come to me and okay, them, you know? So I get a little credit sometimes, you know. But actually, I must say, inform you that this was my first year as an artist on the side of JMC, which I performed first competition, Chutney Monarch and the Soca Monarch, which I made the finals in both competitions, my first attempt, you know, for this year. So those who have the Soca Monarch and the Chutney Monarch tapes, they will see the man himself, even I did a tribute song to Babla and the Rudder, okay, like Atto, and in the Chutney flavor was reggae. So probably next time I'm coming to come and do my 97 on this program.
But we agree with that. But while you're here, let's get a little bit that what you say, Atadulayan? Ragadulayan. Give us a little source right now. Yeah.
Let's for all Boston, Queens, Guyana, Trinidad, North America. All ragadula hin girls, come on, put up on your hand. Me say double D, say. All ragadula hin girls, come on, put up on your hand. Me say your style and fashion. She move to the rhythm, she move to the beat. If it's the only girl out, she looking real sweet. She come in the dance with the shop and mini. She come with double D and she leave it for enjoy. We just shady right together.
That's nice.
She come with me, but she leave with the man because he's nicer than me, you know.
It does happen. It does happen. We understand that. I like how you put the theme. Raga Dulahin.
Yeah. Because
why the name? Why Raga?
Because due to the long time East Indians, the way we dress it. Okay. Now the youths now, right now, that the more wear shorts, the up to the style.
Yeah, a little more liberated, we should say. We should say that, yeah.
This other song came out was due to New York when I saw this youths 18, 19 and the hip.
The
raga style, you know. So
are you talking about the Indian sisters?
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't a song that
to ridicule anybody. It's just right. More or less the ragadula.
So we are just doing all the styling and how the break out and stop wearing the sari and all them different things, you know. So it was a nice thing and it made me in the competition. You know, so I appreciate that.
But this is reality. Time changes, and with it come changes of people and the style and the culture. But at least we still hold on to the basis of what we have. Did you get any controversy from people for singing a song like that, Raga Dulahin?
I'm more received by the East Indian and my people.
You are?
That's right.
Okay.
Very strange, but it's a fact, and I have to let the public know. It's true.
It's true, but it's not strange because most of us, many of us, if we want to be truthful, because some of us play games. I have grown up within the East Indian community. Most of my family is East Indian, you know, and a lot of people are. You see, Trinidad is so tight-knit, it's hard to separate. If we force a separation, then we create a problem. But if we stay tight-knit, it's nice, and you guys are doing good.
And one thing on that same topic, I like to express myself more. Because most of my fellow musicians, like different bands where I would performing before, when I joined this band, they'd say that why I'm going on this cross. But after now, the third year that I'm in this band, we are one of the top bands and the most touring bands in Trinidad and Tobago. And now they now seeing what I was there and the purpose and everything now. They eat the same words now. They now want to come across now to this unity. So I just say, we don't preach racist. They don't have that. Trinidad don't have that. Trinidad is the most happiest place. And we have to stop with saying that racialism and different things. So
we have to strive for the unity that is there. We're all one people. We're born there of all different nationalities and all different races. We should must try to be an example to the world. On that note, let's listen to Bounce, performed by JMC Band, made famous by Super Blue himself.
Are you ready to go home? No! I said time to go! No! Are you ready to go home? No! I said time to go! No! Get something and wave! Get something and wave! Get something and wave! Signal! Everybody signal! Way up! Signal! Everybody signal! On Sesame Street we bouncing! On Sesame Street we bouncing! Come! And bounce! 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 Hey! Are ready to party? Oh! Everybody! Bounce the party! Oh! Everybody! Are ready to party? Oh! Everybody! Bounce the party! Oh! Bounce the make the carnival! Bounce the bump for carnival! Bounce the make the bacchanal! Give me one man! We bouncing! Ay ay ay! The poet start! Bouncing! Recite with your heart! Bouncing! When the rhythm call! Bouncing! Up and down like a ball! Like a baptist leader! Catching power! Bounce all over! No! Bounce your body! Bounce your body! Bounce your body! In the spotlight! Till tomorrow daylight! Everybody! Show your national colors! Show your national colors! Show your national colors! And bounce! 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 Hey!
As you guys go along, I mean to say you're doing a fantastic job. I wish you all the best. As you move along, please come by and visit us anytime the studio door is
I must
open.
say it's a pleasure being here, and with your invitation, I must say we want to be here again very soon.
You're welcome. Anytime. And to you good people out there, I'll see you again next week.
Do this one for all the Chutney Massive coming down from Queens and all the girls coming down from the back of Barrapo in Trinidad and Tobago. You gotta be bouncing with the Carnival powers. Hey, this one is done for the girls in the borough.
Recite with your heart. Bouncing. When the rhythm call. Bouncing. Up and down like a ball. Like a baptist leader. Catching power. Bounce all over. No, bounce your body. Bounce your body. Bounce your body. In the spotlight. Till tomorrow daylight. Everybody. Show your national colors. Show your national colors. Show your national colors. And bounce. 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 Hey!
Thank you for making Caribbean Insight your #1 stop for culture. Today we have over 10,000 subscribers. You have showed your interest in keeping Caribbean culture alive. We are offering you the Morris Bishop t-shirt, a shirt that invokes thought and empowerment. It's a collector's item, a memorabilia. For your participation, go to the link below and make your contribution to foster the value of our Caribbean cultural stories. Thank you for your support as we continue to develop.